Ever wondered what makes a first date go from meh to yes? Today, we're unlocking the secrets to making a killer impression and getting that coveted second date every single time. Get ready to transform your first date experience. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Relationship and Hookup Compass, your go-to guide for navigating the wonderful, perplexing, and sometimes hilarious world of modern dating. I'm your host, Chloe, and today we are tackling a topic that sends shivers down some spines and excites others: the first date. We've all been there, right? That mix of anticipation and anxiety. You've swiped, you've matched, you've chatted, and now it's real. You're meeting someone new, face to face, for the very first time. And let's be honest, the pressure is on. You want to make a killer impression, you want to have a memorable first date, and most importantly, you want to get that second date. Am I right? Well, fear not, my friends, because in today's deep dive, we're going to break down the art of the first date. We're talking everything from sparkling conversation starters to confident body language, how to project authentic confidence, and even those subtle cues that tell you if they're into you. By the end of this episode, you'll be armed with the strategies to not just survive your first date, but to absolutely crush it. So if you're ready to transform your first date experience and master the dating game, stick around. You won't want to miss this. Setting the stage. Pre-date prep for success. All right, before you even step foot out the door, let's talk about first date preparation. This isn't about writing a script or rehearsing lines. It's about setting yourself up for success and boosting your confidence. First up, choosing the right first date venue. This is crucial for first date success. Think low pressure. A quiet coffee shop during the day, a casual drink at a relaxed bar, or even a walk in a park were fantastic options. Avoid anything too loud, too formal, or too long for a first meeting. You want an environment where you can easily have a first date conversation without shouting or feeling rushed. Remember, the goal is to get to know each other. Next, let's talk first date outfits. You want to look good, feel comfortable, and present your authentic self. Don't try to be someone you're not. Choose an outfit that makes you feel confident and at ease. Think about the venue and dress appropriately. Overdressing can be as awkward as underdressing. A clean, well-fitting outfit that reflects your personal style is perfect. And please, for the love of all that is holy, make sure it's clean and wrinkle-free. Now, a quick word on pre-date jitters. They're normal. Everyone gets them. To combat them, try a little mindfulness. Take a few deep breaths, listen to some calming music, or do something that grounds you. Remind yourself that this is an opportunity to meet someone new, and whatever happens, you'll learn something. Your goal isn't perfection, it's connection. The art of conversation, engaging and connecting. Okay, you're at the venue, looking fantastic, and your date walks in. The moment of truth. First date conversation. This is where many people freeze up, but it doesn't have to be a struggle. The key is to be genuinely curious and to listen more than you talk. Let's start with first date conversation starters. Forget the weather. While a common starting point, it rarely leads to anything insightful. Instead, try open-ended questions. Ask about their hobbies, their passions, recent travels, or what they're excited about. For example, instead of "do you like to travel?" try "what's the most interesting place you've ever traveled to, and why did you love it?" This invites them to share a story, which is much more engaging. Another great strategy for sparkling conversation is to find common ground. As you talk, listen for shared interests. Did they mention a book you've read, a movie you've seen, or a band you like? These are excellent jumping-off points for deeper discussion. And don't be afraid to share about yourself, but keep it balanced. A good conversation is like a tennis match. Back and forth, not a monologue. Avoid sensitive topics on a first date. No politics, no exes. No heavy personal problems. Keep it light, positive, and forward-looking. The goal is to establish a foundation of good vibes and mutual interest. And here's a pro tip for first date conversations: active listening. Don't just wait for your turn to speak. Really hear what they're saying. Ask follow-up questions. Oh, that's interesting. What was that experience like? This shows genuine engagement and makes your date feel heard and valued. It's a huge part of making a good first impression. Body language and confidence. Speaking without words. Beyond what you say, how you say it, and what your body is saying is incredibly important on a first date. We're talking about confident body language. Your nonverbal cues can speak volumes, often more loudly than your words. First, maintain eye contact. This shows you're engaged, attentive, and confident. Don't stare intensely, but aim for a comfortable level of eye contact. About 60 to 70% of the time. Look away occasionally, but always return your gaze to their eyes. It builds connection. Next, open body language. Avoid crossing your arms, hunching your shoulders, or turning your body away from your date. These signals can make you seem closed off or uninterested. Instead, keep your posture open and relaxed. Lean in slightly when they're speaking to show interest. Mirroring can be a subtle but effective technique. If your date leans back, you might lean back slightly. If they gesture with their hands, you might do the same in a subtle way. This creates a sense of rapport and subconscious connection. But be subtle. You don't want to look like you're mocking them. And let's talk about that first date smile. A genuine, warm smile is incredibly inviting and makes you seem approachable and friendly. Don't force it, but let your natural warmth shine through. It's one of the easiest ways to make a killer impression. Finally, confident posture. Stand tall, shoulders back, head held high. This not only makes you look more confident, but can actually make you feel more confident. It's all about projecting that self-assured vibe. Remember, confidence is attractive. Red flags and green lights. Reading the room. As the date progresses, you'll want to be attuned to the subtle signals your date is sending. This is about reading the room and understanding first date chemistry. It's not just about what you're doing, but also how they're reacting. Let's start with first date green lights. These are the positive indicators that things are going well. Are they asking you questions in return? Are they maintaining eye contact and smiling? Do they seem engaged and interested in what you're saying? Are they laughing at your jokes, even the bad ones? Do they seem relaxed and comfortable? These are all signs of mutual interest and that they're enjoying the first date experience. If they are leaning in, mirroring your actions, or initiating touch, like a light touch on the arm during a laugh, these are strong indicators of positive connection and first date chemistry. Now, for the first date red flags. These are the warning signs that the date might not be going so well, or that this person might not be a good fit. Are they constantly checking their phone? Are their answers short and unenthusiastic? Do they seem distracted or bored? Are they talking about themselves excessively without asking you anything? Do they seem closed off, with crossed arms or minimal eye contact? These can be signs of disinterest or incompatibility. It's important to recognize these so you don't waste your time or energy trying to force something that isn't there. Remember, a successful first date involves two engaged parties. It's also important to pay attention to your gut feeling. If something feels off, it probably is. Trust your intuition. If you want detailed video on red flags and green flags, click on the link above to view. Wrapping up, the end of the date and beyond. So, the conversation has flowed, the laughter has been genuine, and you're feeling good about the connection. Now comes the graceful exit and the crucial second date setup. First, the end of the first date. Don't let it drag on too long, especially if it's going well. Leave them wanting more. A good rule of thumb for a first meeting is 60 to 90 minutes for coffee or up to 2 hours for drinks. This keeps things light and prevents either person from getting dated out. When it's time to say goodbye, be clear and confident. If you had a good time and are interested in a second date, express it. Something like, I really enjoyed tonight/this afternoon. I'd love to do this again sometime. Or, I had a great time getting to know you. Would you be open to getting together again next week? Is perfect. This directness shows confidence and clarifies your intentions. Don't play games. If you're interested, say so. If you're not, be polite but clear. It was great meeting you, but I don't think we're a match. Or, I had a nice time, but I don't feel a romantic connection, are perfectly acceptable and respectful ways to decline a second date. Honesty is always the best policy. Now, the follow-up after the first date. If you expressed interest, a simple text the next day is usually appropriate. Had a great time yesterday. Still smiling, thinking about something specific from the date? This reinforces your interest and keeps the momentum going. Avoid bombarding them with texts. One thoughtful message is enough. Then, let them respond. The ball is in their court. And finally, about that second date, don't overthink it. If you had genuine chemistry and a good time, the second date will naturally flow. The purpose of the first date is simply to establish if there's enough interest for a second. If there is, congratulations, you've mastered the first date finesse. Recap: your first date checklist. Wow, we've covered a lot today, from first date tips to getting a second date. Let's quickly recap the key takeaways to ensure you're set for first date success. Pre-date prep. Choose a low-pressure venue, wear a comfortable and confident outfit, and manage those pre-date jitters with mindfulness. Remember, preparation is key. Engaging conversation. Use open-ended questions, actively listen, find common ground. And keep the topics light and positive. Focus on creating sparkling conversation, confident body language. Maintain comfortable eye contact, use open posture, and let your genuine smile shine. Confidence is attractive. Reading the room. Pay attention to green lights, mutual interest engagement, and red flags, disinterest, closed-off cues. Trust your gut on first date chemistry. Graceful exit and follow-up. End the date on a high note, clearly express interest in a second date if you feel it, and follow up with a polite, concise message. Mastering these elements will significantly increase your chances of making a killer impression, and more importantly, getting that second date. Remember, dating should be fun and an opportunity to meet interesting people. Don't put too much pressure on any one date, but instead, focus on enjoying the process and being your authentic best self. That's it for today's episode of Relationship and Hookup Compass. I hope these first date strategies empower you to confidently step into your next first date. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more dating insights, and share this video with anyone who needs a little first date advice. And hey, I want to hear from you. What are your best first date tips? What's your go-to first date story, good or bad? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, stay confident, stay curious, and keep navigating that compass towards amazing relationships. See you soon.